wasn't so many years ago that the city of Toledo had a $48 million budget deficit. There's some dispute whether it was really that high, but we definitely have had deficits in the city that had to be reduced. Certain programs have been installed. Tax collections are now up in Toledo beyond what we had estimated for the year 2012. To talk to us about that is Clarence Coleman. He's the tax commissioner in the city, also the city treasurer. We're doing pretty well percentage-wise year over year. 2011 is a better year than 2010.
Yes.
By how much?
Year to date through the end of May, we're up in our income tax collections $2.7 million.
Now, why would that happen this year when it didn't happen last year? Is it the economy in general in the nation that's changed, or are certain things happening in Toledo that have changed?
Well, a little bit of both. First of all, we are aware that the economy, of course, is growing somewhat at a slower pace, but there's some things that the city of Toledo have implemented, such as a in-house garnishment program. We have also beefed up our internal collections by hiring additional staff.
And how much of the $2.7 million is that?
Well,
people who were delinquent in their taxes.
Roughly approximately $1 million can be associated with the additional increase that we're seeing today.
So people who hadn't paid their taxes, we hired some extra folks to go look for them, and we got an extra $1 million out of that.
Yeah, that is correct. Actually, our garnishment program through the end of May generated a little bit over $1 million.
So not all of this is economic generation. Some of it just happens to be better tax collection on the part of the city of Toledo. But a lot of it does happen to be because of economic activity. Tell me about the impact the casino is having right now.
Well, of course, as you're aware, the casino, which opened up last month, the numbers are astounding. Pretty much the casino has more than well met the expectations. The foot traffic through the door has been phenomenal the first couple of weeks. We have not yet received our cut of the revenues. We probably won't receive those dollars till later during the year, maybe August or September. We have budgeted about $3.4 million in revenues, right. So it yet remains to be seen how much.
But if present trends continue, do you think you're going to do better than the 3.4?
Well, at this point here, because we haven't received, yes, right, we still want to hold to our $3.4 million.
But you think that was a conservative estimate on the administration's part?
Absolutely. We budgeted a little bit over $4 million because we were aware that the opening would be delayed. We shaved back $1 million.
So that was wise. Now, the Jeep expansion, of course, there was the auto bailout. There's a Jeep expansion thanks to Fiat. Could be, what, another 1,200 new workers. That's got to help the bottom line.
Oh, absolutely. That will help the bottom line as well as the jobs created from the casino. I believe there's 1,300 additional jobs added as a result of the casino opening. Mm-hmm. So that will all translate into positive tax revenues.
And we haven't even talked about what will happen at Water Street Station, the steam plant, or the construction jobs that will be created by the Marina District. Haven't even talked about those projects yet. They might figure into 2013. Have you put on the green eye shade and looked forward a year to see how we might do next year in tax collection?
Well, as a matter of fact, next month we will be starting our budget process a couple of months ahead of pace where we normally start, and in August we'll be starting in July. Sometimes we don't start that process until late September, so we're looking at the 2013 numbers already, and we'll be projecting our estimate based upon all of the above, the positive growth from the construction jobs as well as any other economic activity that we anticipate.
And not only that, but once these jobs begin, they'll probably last 18 months, 24 months. That's a couple of years of really solid tax collection receipts. And then after that, you have all the permanent jobs that will come because of the projects that were just built. So the city of Toledo appears to be on more solid footing than we were just 2 or 3 years ago.
Yes, you're exactly right. As a matter of fact, I believe it was 2007, we saw our tax revenues pretty much plummet. We went from a high of $169 million. The following year, we lost $25 million worth of those revenues, and we've been struggling, trying to gradually increase.
Once you fall off the ladder, it takes you a while to climb back up, and we're about halfway up. We're doing much better. So is the state of Ohio, though. They've had an increase in their revenue, $400 million over projections. They're hoping to put their money in a rainy day fund. Toledo's rainy day fund was pretty much stripped over the last few years. This extra $2.7 million, any of that going to go into a rainy day fund?
Our hope and anticipation is that, yes, we will allocate some of that to the rainy day fund. I believe City Council has also indicated their willingness to do so, so we are aware that anything that we can generate ahead of what we collect will be contributed to the rainy day fund.
And how about replenishing the capital improvement budget? We've had to take from that budget in order to balance the budget.
Yeah, that was my next point. Although our revenue collections are doing pretty good, and despite the positive growth that we are seeing, we have to be aware of a number of factors. Number one, that the economy is slowly growing. Number two, we have balanced our general fund budget last year based upon using CIP dollars. Our 2012 budget has a $11.9 million amount using CIP funds to balance the budget. And then on top of that, we no longer have significant fixed assets that we sold last year, such as the parking garages, the Marina District, the garbage trucks. Those one-time fixed assets are gone, so we still have a long way to go.
Yeah, that's exactly the point here. Things are looking up. We're doing better. We're on better solid financial ground, but we're not out of the woods yet, and we can't be spending all this money that we're now collecting.
That is correct.
Clarence Coleman is the tax commissioner with the City of Toledo and the city's treasurer. Thank you for at least giving us an update on the finances. We'll probably have you back later in the year, see how we're progressing through the year.
Thank you very much. And again, we'd just like to thank the citizens of the City of Toledo for voting, allowing us to use those allocated CIP dollars.
Yeah, it's all with their permission.
That's correct.
Mr. Coleman, thank you very much.
Thank
We're going
you.
to talk politics in the state of Ohio, presidential and Senate, and maybe even the mayor's race when we come back.